Hello, Cinderella here, post-glass slipper, post-curfew, and today I'm sweeping through the world of thermodynamics with flair. Let's start with the zeroth law, thermal equilibrium. Think of it as me balancing my stepfamily's absurd demands with regal poise. If two objects are in thermal equilibrium with a third, they're in equilibrium with each other, unlike my stepsister's moods. Thermometers work because of this law, ensuring your bath isn't as icy as my stepmother's soul on laundry day. Now the first law. Energy is conserved, as my patience was constantly reserved for my stepsister's never-ending whining. You can't create or destroy energy. Even my fairy godmother can't pull magic out of thin air. There's always a cost. Remember, energy can't be created, it's just shuffled around. Not even a fairy tale princess gets something from nothing. Think of energy transformations. When my fairy godmother turned a pumpkin into a carriage, energy was just shifting forms. The second law, entropy always increases. Similar to the mess my stepsisters leave behind after every meal, chaos reigns. Heat flows from hot to cold, just as gossip flows from my stepmother's mouth to every corner of the kingdom. Try reversing that heat transfer. About as likely as me dancing all night without losing a glass slipper. A royal mess. The universe loves disorder. Picture my ball gown after a midnight sprint. That's entropy, always marching toward chaos. Entropy explains why chaos is inevitable. Whether it's my house post-ball or the universe spiraling toward maximum disorder, heat engines are brilliant, but they're not perfect. Some energy will always slip away, as was my dignity during my stepmother's chores. A heat engine works by moving heat from a hot place to a cold one, similar to me avoiding stepsister's icy glares. No process is 100% efficient, no matter how magical it seems. Even fairy godmothers leave behind a bit of pumpkin. The Carnot cycle defines the maximum efficiency of heat engines, still more reliable than a pumpkin carriage. Carnot's theorem shows no engine can be more efficient than a Carnot engine. My fairy godmother tried, but still, no dice. Heat pumps work by moving energy from cold areas to warm, magical but no fairy godmother involved. Energy efficiency is key. Shame my efforts got lost in endless chores and step-family squabbles. Every transformation, from kinetic to thermal energy, has a price. Even my glass slippers had a hidden cost, public humiliation. The third law, absolute zero, where particle motion ceases. It's like time stopped. If only I could freeze time before midnight struck. Absolute zero is unattainable, like convincing my stepmother to let me attend a royal ball without a fuss. As entropy decreases near absolute zero, it never reaches zero, as my stepfamily's ability to cause drama never truly vanishes. Heat death is when everything runs out of energy, like my magic at midnight, leaving me shoeless and scrambling. Temperature is more than just a number. It's the delicate balance of energy, like balancing my sprint with one slipper. Thermodynamics isn't just theory, it's practical. It explains engines, refrigerators, and more importantly, why nothing in my life stays calm. These laws of thermodynamics govern everything, from the burning stars in the sky to the way my carriage keeps moving. Further intrigued? Visit the full article in the description, more captivating than any gossip my stepmother spreads. Subscribe. If I can lose a glass slipper and find a prince, you can certainly press that button.